Hello everyone and welcome back to my final morning report chart appraisal on Friday the 6th of March with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Huntech Markets. And this is now my gold chart analysis. So the gold price has been falling in the last few days, you'd say. I mean, I've been sort of more neutral, but obviously the pressure is still growing to the downside. Momentum indicators on the daily chart still pretty negative. Now the reason I have been neutral is broadly because of this intraday hourly chart, where you would argue that you've basically gone nowhere really for the last 2.5 weeks, but there is still, as I said, over the last few days, this sequence of lower highs and lower lows. And what we saw yesterday was this sharp move higher intraday during the just after the Draghi press conference actually, and there's a pivot level around 1210 which sort of capped the upside. So 1210 sort of basis of resistance, but again it's sharply back down. And today, overnight, there was an element of consolidation around that sort of 1,195 up towards 1,200 area. But it certainly seems as though the pressure is growing to the downside, and that's pretty much in tune with this euro weakness, with the sterling weakness, and the strong dollar that we've got that's developing today. So this sharp move to the downside is now looking as though it's going to be testing the range low at 1,190.90, so 1190.90, and it looks like that is being tested. But looking at these momentum indicators, the MACD lines are just reasonably negative, and RSI as well. So there is this bearish bias within the range, and it looks like it's now going to be testing the bottom of the range. I said in the morning report that I didn't see any imminent breakdown, but it certainly looks like that pressure is now beginning to build, and it looks like we are having that pressure towards the range lows. And if we saw a breakdown of the range lows, then you're back at the levels. I mean, arguably it sort of reopens the 1168 level, but you'd also just zoom out here, because we've got that old support that comes in around that 1180 level. 1180 was the, sorry, I've got to get rid of that massive support that we had from historic level. That was the what was that, June 2013. 1180.70 was the low there. So that is still an element of support, you'd argue, but it certainly looks in the last few minutes that we're going to be retesting that 1190 area, and if it does break down, then obviously that is the next support. But 1168.55 is ultimately, or 1168.25 actually, on that support is the ultimate test low. But the variable again today is payrolls. This afternoon at 1:30, if payrolls come out strongly, then that would precipitate this fall on the gold price, with strong dollar generally results in gold selling off. But a weak payrolls report could well result in another rebound. But until we get that breakdown, then it's difficult to say. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading, and I will speak to you again on Monday. Thank you.